I'll go.
All
No
right.
big deal. Got some points written down here. Um, this is going to be a little more of a fresh one, kind of that I've been sitting on for about a year now, trying to cook up. Um, so I think there's some truth to it, but you guys let me know if I'm out of bounds or crazy or anything like that. Essentially, I'm going to focus more on the NFL here, but essentially all major sports leagues operate the same way. They're doing the same thing. They're It's not scripted, but they are heavily influencing outcomes of certain games to get results and matchups that they want. I think I'll just kind of list through kind of my ideas here on why I think that. So the prevalence of now legal sports gambling has opened up these leagues to accept major deals from big time sports books. The NFL in particular is an official partner, not a sponsor, but a partner with DraftKings, FanDuel, and Caesars. And those combined deals over a course of 5 years it's just south of $1 billion total dollars. I think it's like $970 million. So they have a concerted effort to make sure that these sports books are not losing big time money. If you kind of look at other sponsorships, gambling sponsorships are now second in terms of overall money behind technology sponsorships. Alcohol sponsorships are third. If you kind of look at the NFL's history in protecting their sponsorship/partnerships, look at the deal that they had with Bose and the current deal that they have with Nike, and how they go about finding players for what they say infringing or breaking these sponsorship rules. So with the previous Bose sponsorship, if you were wearing a competitor's headphones within an hour of game time on the field of play, automatic fine. With their current Nike sponsorship, if you do anything to remove or alter the appearance of the swoosh, it's a fine. So they have a track record of being invested in their partners, well-being, I guess you could say. Kind of look at what these sports leagues are filed as from a legality standpoint. They're filed the same as the WWE. They're not sports leagues. They're entertainment businesses. I think that's the one you really got to focus on. They're not sports. It's a business first. It's entertainment second. And then in our minds, it's sports. But to these leagues, they're not a sport. I think that's kind of the key bullet point that you have to focus on. And then now this is where I get real, tinfoil hat. Why has nobody brought this up? Why is this kind of a fresh thing? Think of all the top sports podcasts right now. Who are their main sponsors? Sports books. They're not going to talk negatively about the hand that feeds them, right? They're not going to bite the hand that feeds them. They're not going to mention anything like this. They're not going to go into this rabbit hole like I am. We don't have a sponsor, so
and we probably won't.
Right,
at
exactly.
least from the books.
Yeah, not getting one. The only really major sports podcast that'll even kind of mention it, and they do it tongue in cheek, are guys over at Barstool, because they have their own sports book, and no sports league is going to partner up with them, so that they don't mind doing stuff like that. But they do it tongue in cheek anyways. That they're not real serious about it. So I mean, that's kind of, I'm laying the groundwork here. I don't know. What do you guys think? And we've seen officials get shady, and I'm going to do some more stats. I'll get back to you guys next week. I think in the past 2 years since these partnerships have been announced and established, we've seen more neutral fans complain on random games, especially big games, how poor the officiating's been. I always remember the losing team is going to gripe and complain about bad calls. That's not new, but from a neutral perspective, that's something I think is relatively new. I think that plays into it